Hey guys, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. We are getting straight back into this fight, although looks like there should be reinforcements coming from that way, but for now we're all over here, so how do we want to set up? We'll set up Stooge and Elliot here. This is also going to be the first episode on the latest pack, which has made some big changes, so I'm going to find out how those turn out. I think Abelard we can leave up front. Jay will put over here. I might put Cassia. I might put Cassia over here actually, and then Pascal can go here with Ulfar. Can't level up because we're in combat at the moment, but I'm hoping I can take these guys out pretty quickly and then focus down everyone else. But obviously with the changes to the new in the new patch, I'm not sure how that's going to turn out, so I guess we'll find out soon enough. Let's get started. Okay, so she can't reach anyone. That's a bit unfortunate. I think one of the changes was a nerf to officers, and you can't use Bring It Down twice on the same character. Let's rephrase that. I think you can only use Bring It Down once on a character every round. Now, I'm not sure what happened in this situation where we have two officers, but yeah, we can't do the whole everyone keeps pumping extra turns into Stooge. The thing I want to know is if I use Bring It Down with Cassia, can I use Bring It Down with Jay on the same character? That's what I want to know. And I guess we'll find out soon enough, but for now I think we give Abelard an extra turn. Endure and defensive stance.
It will be done.
And then that should end his turn. Okay. Jay can use, let's see, rear.
Am I getting paid for this?
Overwhelming. Is it? Yeah, overwhelming. And then I'll go voice of command on Stooge. Take
Don't get too
aim.
cocky.
And then obviously bring it down, and let's see how this goes. Perfect spot. Okay. We want to put up. Who goes first? Okay, yep. Which? Okay. Alright, well, we'll target the Wounded Skies first then. And let's hit her. Alright, we got some over penetration. Nice. More over penetration. That was pretty good. I think that's it. We want to put frontline here. I guess we can put frontline here. let's do that. Okay. Let's drag them all out if we can.
My blood sings in anticipation.
Okay. Gonna give an extra turn to Stooge. No, doesn't look like it. Can't do it to Abelard again. Can do it to Jay. Is that helpful for us though? Might as well do it to get a bit of a boost. Okay. %, 9%. This one looks like it's not going to hit our own guys.
Tell me, and it
which
is
good.
done. Whoa! I want a medal for that one.
Decent damage. Okay. Do we move forward?
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. I think there was also some rebalancing of navigator powers, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't quite remember. So it's going to be interesting to see how much damage she can pull off once I actually remember to fully equip her. Okay, we're at 178 now. That's good. Okay, which Envoy of the Wounded Skies. Yeah, let's just pop the envoy here. Oh, damn. Okay. Whoops. I didn't even realize. What I should have done was hit here and then, yeah. Oh well. That was bad by me. That was awful, actually. Forgot about the over-penetration on that angle.
I'll tear your heart out for this.
Malice drives me.
Ooh, that's nasty.
Beckons.
Okay. Let's do tactical knowledge like that then. Joint analysis. How do we want to tackle some of these? Yeah, let's do that.
I'll show you the real pain.
Prey. Yeah, we'll prey on the envoy here. Let's drop a trap over here. I think that's it. There's not really much else we can do other than drop exploits. Maybe we'll put exploits on this guy up here. Okay. It's already got prey.
This tedium is beneath me.
Alright, let's claim the bounty then.
I am not your Xenos pet, Move.
Watch it, you rusting, stinking sons of trolls!
Okay. We'll get over penetration. No, we won't.
This can't be.
Okay. let's hit this guy over here. Never mind. Put prey up, I guess. That's fine.
Your blood won't be
I don't know why. Are they actually fighting each other or what's going on? I'm not exactly sure about that.
It's better to hunt alone than with you!
Fair enough. Let's go with Endure. Defensive stance. Let's walk around this side.
An exemplary strike.
72 damage, pretty good.
Tenfold. My blood anticipation.
Pascals get destroyed. I guess the different factions of Drukhari are actually fighting each other, which is kind of interesting.
Is that all you've got?
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Hey, Pascal's down now as well.
What is
Whoa,
Hunger for battle.
what was that? Space Marines apparently got a bit of a buff too, so should be interesting to see how that turns out. I obviously never got a chance to play with them before the patch, but yeah, see how they go now. They're supposed to be pretty decent. Okay. Oh, this guy died, right. Yeah. Okay. Alright, let's give Stooge the move. Doesn't have perfect spot anymore. Okay. Interesting.
I can do that with the right incentive.
Okay, let's give Stooge another turn. Get the perfect spot back up. Who do we want to hit now? Maybe the witch up here? Deals an additional 32 damage rounded down and 229% increase. Can't do it though. Don't have any more AP. Death Whisper is starting to do a hell of a lot of damage too. Which is pretty good. I like it. So who do we hit next? Oh, okay. Can we over
Am I
penetrate
getting
that?
paid for this?
Yes, we can. Okay. We want Stooge to get Finest Hour. Maybe not. These guys are at an awkward angle. Might save it for a little bit later. Yeah, okay. We can do something now. Okay. Stooge can hit the Kronos engine. 502 hit points. Right. Let's get things started. Alright, it's a one-shot. Nice. That worked out really well. Can't hit that guy. We can hit this guy.
I will not submit.
Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have used that just yet.
path.
Oh, there's a witch right, right next to us here.
I
did
move
not
as
see
if
that.
unseen. If it serves
Perfect
your
spot
cause.
back up. Ray. Let's switch guns. It will be an over penetration. That would be nice.
No weakness is
Nope.
hidden from my sight.
We didn't get the over penetration, unfortunately. Okay. Let's claim the bounty. Yeah.
If I must. Another soul slips beyond the veil.
Lose.
Now this witch will take care of.
I will not
Perfect.
submit.
Okay, so I can't target those witches just yet because they're behind cover. It's these two guys here. Okay,
I am not your Xenos pet monkey.
my sights on that guy then.
I'll return the pain tenfold.
Okay, so endure
At your
defensive
beck and call.
stance. I'm not going to use saw an enemy. Oh, can we? One. We can. Okay, I thought it was two, but it's not. All right, let's do this then. Saw an enemy, that guy. Step
I've seen
forward
worse battles than
and
this in my time.
let's
I will do my
start AoE slamming them. Do we want to do this? Yeah, why not? We're at max momentum, so we might as well use it.
It will be done. Reduced to dust.
Perfect.
One fewer target.
Good, good.
Not submit.
Alright. So we want to get to this guy here. Dodge, okay.
At your beck and call. An exemplary
You
strike.
will
Nice.
pay for this in blood.
Wow, that's a lot of dodging. Okay.
Their death won't be easy.
Nice.
Malice
That
drives.
was perfect.
Is that my blood?
Their death won't be easy.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
Can't she?
That's a nice kick. Okay, let's do voice of command on Elliot. I'll also use take aim on her, and then I'll
I can
give
do
her the
that
extra
with the
turn.
right
Let's see if
incentive.
this triggers the in my sights. No, it doesn't. Okay. Can I actually hit them? No, I can't. Okay. So there's 4 enemies. One. Oh, okay, they're all down there. Rightio, fair enough. Well, in that case, we're shooting.
I understand your
The witch.
intent.
Okay. Now we need to move. Where do we want to move to? Move here, I guess. We don't want to go too far away. Let's end the turn. Stooge. Where can Stooge go? Stooge can go here. Perfect spot. Okay. Pop that witch.
I can hear her whisper.
Let's reload. Okay. Witch didn't die. 92. Okay. So that one was close to dying, I think. These two are the only two left, so... Elite can move up here. Yeah, let's claim the bounty. Why not?
I can't lose.
And the last one. Dead.
I deal death with my hands.
Perfect. You are staring into the eyes of an animal that enjoys killing. No, it does not enjoy it. It just kills, finding no joy or delight in doing so. It kills because that is its nature. The Emperor protects, warrior. From beneath a veneer of bloodthirsty indifference, something resembling a living emotion surfaces on the giant's face. You hear words breaking through the wall of bared teeth. For the All-Father. Ulfar's bristling fiery hair lies flat once more, and the imprint of death vanishes from his gaze. The face of a wild beast gives way to a grimace of weariness, grief, and shame. What just happened to you? The malice of Wolfen beset my heart and nearly consumed it forevermore. What kind of grief must it be to have nearly cost you your sanity? It is the breath of the frost that chills the bones. It is the lightless malice born of despair, the curse that preys upon them who have seen too many things and hate with too much heart. Too long have I been here, too long have I served as a tool of unrighteous wretches. A shameful fate for the All-Father's warrior, and shame is what scorches my soul. When I saw that I had once again become their plaything, that yet another Xenos had set me upon his foes, I thought it would go on forever. My mind could not accept the indignity of it, so my mind hid like a coward would, only thirst remained. Blind destruction, no thoughts, no regrets, no purpose. To be a beast, not a human, sweet temptation for a lone wolf. You have people to fight for, people who need you as you are, a warrior, not a beast. The All-Father, Russ, my brothers. I belong to them, I am their blade, and this blade will never break. I suggest we go and see why Nocturne of Oblivion has dragged us into this place. Yes, where is that slippery wretch? Let me have a word with him. Who is that? Is that the Nocturne? Uh-uh. The slender figure of the Harlequin emerges from the shimmering haze with the grace of one performing a sorrowful dance. He approaches the dying Eldari nearby. Your dance is now tableau, and I lament the darkness in the eyes that saw the path. I peer into those tunnels, black and bleak. A gleam I seek, the one that points the way to your imprisoned kin in Tempest's cage. The accursed jester, back again. If you start weaving your webs of rotten claptrap again, I'll rip out your useless tongue. The Farseer's voice is weak and tremulous from pain. It is strange that he is still capable of speech. His body has been horrifically maimed. The colors of his garb are familiar. The group of Xenos you met on Janus wore the same. At the top of the spire, they are all there. Help them, Arabenian, and help me. Take me away from here when it is all over, soon. Disdain you not, will I, with the refusal. Your soul's refrain will I keep safe as well. But leave to me reality, Farseer, and dreams I'll give into your worthy hands. With a solemn strike, the Harlequin ends his kinsman's torment and carefully takes the spirit stone from his body. When the Xenos turns to you, his hands are already empty. The stone is gone. Cantratel, who chose the path of the seer, Muran told me he disappeared as soon as the cataclysm befell Krudarat. Does this mean my kin are being held captive at the top of the Reaving Tempest spire? The truth is ready to reveal itself to me if I but stretch out my hand. Sparks of impatience flicker in Elit's gaze. She wants to talk to you, but she will not interrupt your exchange with the Harlequin. My visit here was part of your plan. Everything has gone as you wanted it to. You dragged me here to save this Farsi, is that it? You listen well, O pathless wanderer. Night music's leitmotif you have discerned, and title virtuoso you have earned. The Harlequin makes an exaggerated show of drawing back an imaginary curtain. The shadows beneath the black eye holes in his horn mask once again form a mocking smile. The grand finale of this gory piece, where perfidy and cunning reign supreme, shall now unfold, my merchant vagabond. Even flesh speak is more efficient than the speech patterns of this Xenos. Hypothesis: the elucidator machine spirit has been affected by the pernicious influence of this place and is producing distorted output. I seek permission to conduct a technical survey. I'm surprised that anyone can understand a thing he says. I stopped listening after the first sentence. Now I'm just waiting for the Lord Captain to decide on whatever it is. What was he doing here? I presume he was a valuable prisoner. The executioner lost interest and blithely tossed the toy despised aside. Claiming it a gift to empty bellies, he let the rabble tear it into scraps, and tooth and claw they fought to claim a share, with every one extolling his largesse. Why are you even interested in the fate of this dead Farseer and his fellows? What do you want from me? Why did you bring Ulfar here? As surety this feral brute has served, that to my plan there would be blood released. Without remorse, fate's course I've whipped and spurred, a cruel hand on old, unruly beast. Ah, you rotten, gutted swine, use me as a war beast, do you set me on your enemies? Ulfar's face darkens in fury, but with gargantuan effort he forces it down and manages to prevent a fit of blood rage from taking hold. Why are you even interested in the fate of this dead Farseer and his fellows? The starved one's fate to shelter from the storm enlisted me the laugh of jest unending. The soul is not at home amidst dark walls, it yearns to sing and I to hearken long. Its elegy by name oblivion, a cradle I'll bestow, where may this song for evermore resound in endless echo. The Harlequin said the words, laugh of jest unending, with reverence as if it were a title or rank. You recall that Harlequins served the laughing god Comorragh. It seems the Xenos is saying that it is at Comorragh's behest that he is attempting to save the Farsiers. What do you want from me? Why have you involved me in your plans? Comorragh's ancient law was boldly spurned. Too despoiled were Comorragh's remains. The Tempest mistress, spurred by avarice, forbidden plunder brought to a dark nest. And though the city shrinks from those whose souls in darkness gleam with coruscating flame, the interdict is scorned, the pact ignored, Comorragh waits, Comorragh tastes its doom. To make of drama fast beyond belief, a pair uncredited assume the stage. A cutthroat monkey, captive of a thief, a dancer, makeshift poet, guileful knave. With a weary sigh, the Harlequin concludes, when Coda's note falls silent evermore, the last a duty will perform, and then the first will move, his exodus enact. It is clear that Eremeris acted recklessly by taking such valuable prisoners, and she risks starting a war with her Xenos cousins. Okay. Law war. Wow, 30%. Okay. The Xenos tilts his head, staring at Elliot. Cradle's fragments smolder dimly there. Where Tight has drawn the Tempest all together, dare you plunge your hand into the flame and drag truth's embers out into the light. Oh, Arabenian, you ask if I'm too afraid to try to save the little that remains of my home, now that the wind of hope fans the flame of the coming truth? The stone on Elliot's chest flares crimson, a timid glow that goes out as soon as the Eldari touches a chestplate. Even if the fire of truth burns me from within, I will follow this path to the end. Elentuck, the Arabenian loved jest, but this is not one. Please, before it is too late, we must save the Farsiers. Allow me to go with you to the spire, to that nest of depravity, to that haven of pain, anger, and betrayal of my kind. Eliot's voice wavers like a taut string, and her eyes are veiled with darkness. Here we go again, trusting the pointy-eared ones and saving Xenos. We don't learn from our mistakes, do we? Nah, of course not. Jay's plaintive groan is directed more at herself than you. After all the trouble Xenos have caused me, you're still asking for my help. Are these Eldari truly that important to you? Do you truly not understand, Eldar? It pains me to recall how I was willing to exchange your life for the pathetic scraps of information Marajai scattered at my feet. But the Farseers, with those scraps, they have the ability to grow an entire forest of truth. A very long time ago, an old friend once told me, a bird does not know its feather's worth until it loses the gift of harnessing the wind. I think I understand now. If what the Harlequin says is true, we will save whomever we can. I am grateful. It's told... Okay. I find myself wondering if a single Farseer gazing at the hazy visions of things yet to come ever glimpsed a future where the key to their salvation stemmed from the duo of a monkey and an outcast. She turns her face to you and nods with gratitude. Come along, let us tear the Farseers' lives from the clutches of my insatiable cousins. The hornmask tilts as the Harlequin observes the monkey and the outcast conversation with interest, but he does not make a sound. How is this all connected to my escape? Strive up to where the thieving storm has built its squalid nest among the darkened sky. The tempest plunder hordes are buried there, and captives, riches, trophies all within. Amidst this cache, a gate to real space find, pass through to freedom, tempting and so craved. Companions have I brought and steps revealed, my lines run out, I have no more to give. The stage is yours, my merchant vagabond. Go fetch a vessel swift and get you gone. Ah, ship, we will finally leave this horrible place flooded with scarlet hues of agony and washed out tinges of despair. Now I know that to get Thank you for helping me. The time has come to end this performance. Saying nothing, the Harlequin vanishes in a blue shimmer of air. The hornmask disappears last, with vicious laughter drifting out from beneath it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be as simple as that. Warning. Communication cannot be established with the flagship. Cargo access unavailable. At the moment, it is impossible to retrieve trophies from cargo since communication with the flagship hasn't been established. Okay, that's fine. Okay, can't get up there. Yeah, okay, you already said that. Do I have to stop the message from popping up? Yep, okay.
I wander through the stars.
Is there anything else? There's something down there. Oh, it's another witch quartz. Alright. Before we forget. Actually, yeah, before we forget, I'll re-equip Cassia with all the gear. And I'll also do all the level ups. Save it here. And then once I've done all that, we'll come back and continue the adventure. See you in a bit. Okay, welcome back. The only choices that needed to be made were upgrades to the heroic act. Heroic acts for every class. So I just took Taken Hold 3 for both Cassia and Jay. Pascal, I think Pascal and Elliot, I gave them both upgrade 2, just so we can get recharges of Hunt Down the Prey if we really need it. Abelard, I took number 3, just for a bit of a defensive buff for everyone. Of course, Elliot has the same one. And then Stooge, I gave him the additional more, larger percentage of the missing wounds as additional damage, so that's it. And we've completely done the second level of archetypes now, so we're heading into Exemplar after this point. Oh, there's another witch there. Okay.
Litany of reconnaissance recited.
Now, where are we? Oh, that's up on that platform that we can't get to, I think. Yeah, the two on the platforms.
Activating motive force reserves.
Okay. Where's the other witch? Ah, yeah, over here. Can we actually reach this one? Nope. Doesn't seem like it.
Anything worthy of my attention?
Okay, we're heading to the terrace then, I think. Let's have a quick check. Commandeer a vehicle. The path we lost. Okay, so I guess this is helping Elliot. Okay, those are the only two things. Troubling developments. Okay, yeah, that's fine. The incident. Can't do that, can't do that. Alright, well, let's head to the terrace then. Okay, demolish the wall. Let's save it here. Interesting. Outer spire halls, okay.
If it pleases you, Sherry.
Let's head down then.
An expected result.
Okay, let's demolish the
better
wall.
at searching.
Alright, nice. See a number of containers of some sort beyond the enclosure, okay. Armor of Despair. Avenger Tactical Gauntlets. Again, one stack of Vengeance. Okay. Peripheral Control Monocle. Using a non-attack ability grants the wearer a 5% bonus to dodge and parry for each enemy adjacent to the wearer. Okay. Doesn't sound that good. So I guess we just follow the path down then. Up, down, I'm not sure.
Where's the profit in
Yeah,
this?
looks like we're going down. Okay. Commandeer a vehicle. Drukhari Gravi gondolas capable of transporting the Lord Captain to the top of the spire of the Reaving Tempest are moored on the outer terrace. Okay. So I guess we're...
I've never wandered so
The
much
two pilots
before.
are already disarmed and shackled. They give you a haunted look as you approach them, but do not dare to say anything. You take a glance at the Xenos boat. Sure, its design and certain parts appear bizarre, but you can still guess their purpose. You could probably steer it. I can steer a gondola, Elentuck. We don't need those pilots. Let the non-entities run away. Leave while you can. Elliot, take the helm. The pilots catch Elliot's cold glaze, exchange glances, and take off running without saying a word. Okay.
Executing request.
Alright, we're going to the Reaving Tempest Spire then. Alright, so we're back into this similar looking... Well, it looks similar to the chasm, but obviously not quite so slummy, I guess. Okay, there's goods here. The dim light sources of Comorragh glow like swamp lights, making you dizzy and nauseous, okay? We can't get the cargo? Trophies were packed as cargo, okay?
Knowledge is eternal.
That's odd. I don't know if that means we'll collect them later on or what's going on, but Oh well. Allfar is up here. So is Comorragh. The gargantuan spire is too large to see in its entirety. Its true proportions are shrouded in shadows, and you feel as if those shadows try to envelop and swallow you whenever you look away. I smell blood in the air, blood that is about to be spilt. I hear the echo of clashing swords and the terrified screams of Xenos writhing under our heel. All Father, what a marvelous feast you have prepared for me. By the golden throne we made it, and all in one piece. Not bad, but we can't relax just yet. We've still got a long way to go. The colors here are especially dark and dangerous. It is as if I am drowning in a bottomless ocean of billowing haze. But what is it? I feel a faint tremor coming from deep inside the spire, like the call of the Immaterium, except much purer. The spire of the Reaving Tempest, the seat of my cabal, both a place to find respite from the scheming of our enemies and a deadly trap for those too weak and soft for our ranks. Comorragh tilts his head and glances at you. The heart of the spire contains a secret, an ancient webway gate that has remained sealed for many, many aeons. Euremerus kept it in case Vex's noose happened to tighten around the Cabal's neck. No one save for her and a certain other Cabalite knows where exactly in real space the gate leads. A perfect escape route, and I can open it for you. How do you know how to unseal the gate? I find such deep trust between two Drukhari too good to be true. Trust? How unreliable, no. I simply abducted and tortured the Cabalite who was privy to this secret. There is even a chance that Euremerus believed the story about the pathetic weakling running off. Settled then, let's get out of this hole. You cannot wait to leave Comorragh, and I cannot wait to pay my sister a visit. Rest assured, she is somewhere nearby. Alright, Comorragh has to come. Fair enough. Who are we dropping then for Cassia? Elliot? Pascal? This is a tough choice. I don't want to drop Jay, really. Elliot. Do I want to drop Elliot? I don't know that I do. Because isn't there something Elliot needs to do as well? Is it Jay that we're dropping then? Maybe we'll drop Jay and take Cassia. We won't be able to properly test out the whole can two officers use Bring It Down on the same guy in one round, but we probably don't really need to double up on Jay and Cassia. I don't know who I would drop, because I think Elliot might need to do something when we save the Farseers. Abelard is obviously our tank. I think Jay has Lord Xenos, which Elliot can handle, so I think it makes sense to drop Jay for Cassia. So let's go with that. Comorragh promised to open the webway gate if the Lord Captain allows him to leave the Dark City with him. Okay, yeah, fair enough. I have a desire. Before we leave the spire, there is something I want to pick up, something memorable. I left it in the Cabal's abode. I do not want it to fall into the hands of others when carrion eaters and looters flood the spire after we are gone. There could be something in it for you. Fine, just point out where this property of yours is. Of course. First we need to find my raider, most likely at the end of the dock outside the spire. Let's go to the end of this terrace before we enter the spire. Ellen Elliot touches the glowing stone in her chest and turns her aching gaze to the spire. Her face is burdened with a strange expression, as if a roaring torrent of sadness, fear and rage is about to erupt. My kin from Comorragh are still there. I can sense it, as I can sense the flames of their souls inexorably going out. Fury and fear are devouring me from the inside out, and I do not know what frightens me more. The grim answers that hide behind the spire's walls, or the scars that my heart will bear once I discover them. Yet I must learn the truth about my world. Perhaps this is the day that outcast finds her path again. Come along. When we find the Farseers, you will have all your answers. You speak the truth, Elentuck. Let us be on our way. We will tear their lives from the clutches of my insatiable cousins. She turns her face to you, and despite her tense expression, you see the corners of her mouth twitch. I find myself wondering if a single Farseer gazing at the hazy visions of things yet to come ever glimpsed a future where the key to their salvation stemmed from the duo of a monkey and an outcast. As for the webway gate that the Arabenian mentioned, for it to open before you and let you enter the webway, you would require help from one of our kind. I could try to open the gate, but to do that I would need a certain construct, a resonance device. The masters of this place must keep it close at hand. If you wish for me to use my knowledge and open a path out of Comorragh for us, find this item. Without it, I'm powerless to make the webway allow us entry into its labyrinths. Yeliot, what is the plan to find your kin? Farseers are not easy captives to keep. Whatever the Dark Ones are using to repress my kin's powers, those tools will be noticeable. I will find a way to them. Marajai, what should we expect to find inside the spire? Cabalites, witches, incubi at Eramerus' side. That is all. Alright, let's head in then. The spire of the Reaving Tempest welcomes you with muffled noises seeping from its dark walls, distant voices, footsteps, and screams of pain. Okay, so to the Reaving Tempest. Jay's still here.
I follow my own path. I sense something nearby.
Okay, there's another chest there. Vast towers of Comorragh spring up out of the darkness surrounding the spire at insane angles, violating all laws of physics and perspective. Okay. More cargo that we supposedly can't get. This is where we pick up Marajai's thing, I guess. Marajai lightly leaps from the edge of the platform into the raider and begins inspecting it from the inside. You hear clicking and hissing as the Drukhari opens and closes various hidden caches in the Skycraft's hull, accompanied by muttered Xenos cursing. After a minute, Marajai bolts upright and freezes, clearly wrestling with his own irritation. A moment later, he cranes his neck to look down into the abyss beneath his feet. Come here, stooge. Take a look at this view. Strange suggestion. Why would I want to do that? Comorragh is the greatest thing ever created by an intelligent race. Surely you wish to see it as it is meant to be seen, to behold it in all its magnificent detail. Okay. Don't think he's gonna push us over. The chasm yawns endlessly below, the cyclopean spires of Comorragh piercing upward out of the gloom. The details of these vast structures are hidden by the hazy gloaming. The many lights on the spire's terraces, which resemble marsh gas, are all that bring colour to this bleak and awe-inspiring vista. The towering height takes your breath away and you almost swoon, and then a gentle shove at your back makes you lose your balance. The moments stretch into an eternity. Your firm footing is swept out from under you. Your heart stops breathing and beating entirely. The chasm below seems to rush up toward you, ready to swallow you whole. And then clawed fingers close around your wrist, halting your fall, but holding you suspended over the abyss. Marajai's laughter rings with dark delight when he finally tugs you back into the raider. Terror, unbridled, exquisite terror, far more bite to it than the stale, predictable pain of torture victims. That burn in your chest, that tang in your mouth, can you feel the blood roaring in your veins? Your heart battering out a march of triumph. Life becomes more vivid when death can come at any moment, Stu. I will continue to remind you of that. Without giving you a chance to respond, Marajai steps over the side of the raider and returns to the platform. The Tempest Cabalites have already picked the raider clean. That means that what I seek must be hidden somewhere in the spire. I think it's in the torture chamber. Once inside, we must proceed through the first chambers directly ahead and turn left, then left again. Come, I intend to claim what is mine.
So shall it
Okay.
be.
What is this thing? Doesn't seem to be able to... Well, don't seem to be able to click it even though it's highlighted, so I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, well... do we want to head in yet? I guess we can head in, see what's happening in there, and then we might end the episode after that, depending on what happens once we go in. So let's just head in and see what happens. Okay.
I hate this tiresome lull.
Let's move Abelard into that spot. Move us back a bit. Okay, let's save it here. Might quickly just pick Marajai's ultimate. Okay, he got that one. Alright, let's just go with that. I don't think we'll use Dispatch that much. I haven't used Heroic Acts that much, which might have been a mistake. Now, where did... Okay. What did he say? Once inside... We must proceed through the first chambers directly ahead and turn left, then left again. Okay. Reaving Tempest Spire, so turn left.
There is prey to stalk.
What is going on here? It's a trap? Okay.
My prey awaits me.
The new unit is extremely unpredictable and dangerous. Disposal is recommended.
Mr. Labyrinth looks like a death trap that was probably created for just such a purpose. Okay. Let's remove this barrier. Alright. More cargo. What is up with our formation? That's not what I want. Okay. Go with something like this. Because we don't have J anymore, I think we want Cassia a bit closer to our snipers to give them extra turns. Let's disarm this trap.
My success was
Okay,
inevitable.
nice. Connect the platforms. Okay. I guess we can do that. Alright. Cool. Here we are. Got lost a bit there for a sec.
Too hard for a simple monkey?
She's still
Whatever you wish.
trash talking us, kind of. Okay, so we have to go around there. Disable Lorzinos.
I have learned much in my exile.
Okay. More cargo. Alright.
Fear precedes me.
Lorzinos, so I'm guessing that's Iliad again.
State your intention.
Okay.
A trivial task.
Alright, nice. Let's save it here now that we've got through those traps. So is this where
I have traveled far darker paths.
where Comorragh wanted us to go? Did say left and left again, but
Perish for this affront.
okay. That's not so good. Fresh injury. Okay, let's heal up these injuries. Removes one fresh injury, or if none, it attempts to remove an old one. Okay,
Careful now.
right, nice.
Your technology is limited, but I am grateful.
Don't want these to turn into injuries, so let's med kit. Oh, okay, never mind. Alright. Where's this trap now? Can't seem to find it. Comorragh strides among the mysterious Xenos devices and presses his palm to one of the strange pieces resembling a pedestal. With a hiss, one of its sides suddenly opens like an airlock. The Drukhari begins to examine the contents of the container. The thuds and clangs of objects being moved about ring harshly in the otherwise silent space. Meanwhile, your eyes are involuntarily drawn to the peculiar devices that fill the room. Look around. After the anatomical opera, you have not the slightest doubt that the purpose of the devices around you. You think you've seen some of them before in the homunculus' laboratory. Others are even more obscure in their design, but the gleaming needles, cutting blades and tubes and flasks filled with revolting liquids give a clear indication of the horrors they can wreak upon a living body. I do not need to be a seer to feel the pain permeating this place with my very being. You feel the pain, cousin? Comorragh does not even turn around to look at Iliad. Your re-education has clearly already borne fruit. Lord Captain, for the Emperor's sake, we need to move. Step closer to the torture devices. As you gaze upon the machine's strange articulations, the tubes that end in sharp-tipped needles and the instruments of the most bizarre shapes, you begin to have a slight suspicion about what these devices do to their victims. Chemical injections, dismemberment, mental torment. For a moment, your stomach churns at the thought of what it means to be subjected to these tools. The chamber of satiation. The Drukhari turns to you holding something in his hands, a place of reflection and pleasure. This is where rats do their tinkering, working on new captives in anticipation of a hungry Cabalite who will appreciate their artistry. If Tervantius' servants were here, I could show you more, Stu. For instance, how to skin a monkey without killing it, or how to turn an Eldari into material for a charming trinket that will delight you for the rest of your life, but alas, another time. Your interest pleases me. Here, take this. Consider it a reward for your diligence. Xenospasm grenade, okay. The chamber's in the heart of the spire, not far from the webway gate. Perhaps there I will find what my soul so desperately craves. Let us hurry.
Choose your own path.
Down there. Is there some way? Did I miss something? I guess I did.
Keep a sharp eye.
Okay. Lord Xenos. Rightio. Okay. Oh. Okay, she failed it again. really.
Only death and suffering in the reaving tempest's wake.
Okay, just cargo down here, that's fine. So I guess that was what he was looking for, but he obviously didn't find it. Alright, let's head over to the other side now then. Oh, that's not good. Let's take that. Okay, there's the trap.
Oh, too hard for a simple monkey. I
Okay.
wander through the stars.
Farseer. Ooh, okay. Save it here. This guy's obviously died.
My warp sight reveals something.
Alright. Okay. Saving it after the traps.
Over there.
Spots a trap. Okay. Fair enough.
An unworthy soul.
Zapped again. Okay. Farseer. Let's have a talk to the Farseer then. Ketan, my son, the Eldari Farseer's tortured body is barely moving. You have seen abject creatures like this before, stitched together from several bodies. Their miserable existence serves but to satisfy the homunculus master's morbid interest in perversions of the flesh. And yet this one is not like the others, a twin face stitched together from parts of several male and female Eldari, turns its unseeing gaze toward you. Its eyes have been crudely sewn shut. You have come, my son. Hold the line. Don't let the corruption spread further. A commanding shout comes with a cough from inside the ripped open thorax where 3 hearts are beating inside a single rib cage, as in a prison of bone. I finished the statue, master. A fleeting, satisfied expression passes over the stitched face as a suave young voice interrupts the warlike shouting. We are all united in the shadow of the great tree, sister, until Kayla Menshar Kane claims our hearts. Your elucidated discerns yet another voice soft and profound. O Isha, mother of all life, may your blessing protect the children of Asurian from the abominations of bodily and spiritual torture. The Eldari's hand twitches as she reaches for a weapon. What are you? Forgive me, Ketan. Ever since the founding of our craft world, I took upon myself the duty of caring for Krudarak's children. Yet my own son, oh my Ketan, why did your path have to take you so far from home? Today Cain bloodied his hands again with our blood and others. You must learn to accept your fears to tame your anger. Lenartha, my love, I dedicate my last statue to you. Don't cry, my path of the sculptor may be at its end, but I have a different path ahead of me. Will you walk it with me? Today we mourn those we've lost, our sons and daughters and brothers and sisters and parents and lovers whose souls the wind took. I doubt they can hear you. The homunculus' experiments have twisted more than their bodies. Their minds and souls have been remolded into something wrong. All of this is wrong. It must not be. Examine the creature. Besides the meticulously sutured limbs, the twin face with all eyes sewn shut and the dissected thorax, you notice the faint gleam of steel strips soldered into the creature's necks, hands and shins. The strange energy they emit reminds you of the technology behind the psi shackles used to restrain psychers in the Imperium. Whoever you are, we have come for answers. Help us make sense of what happened to your world. Oh, failed. For a brief moment, the monster turns its twin face towards you before turning away and muttering restlessly to itself again. Its eyes are sewn shut. I came here hoping to find answers to my questions, but what do I see? Only the pain and suffering of those I failed to save, those I abandoned when they needed me. Your presence on Crudan would hardly have changed anything. Yuma would most likely be dead now. You cannot know that, no one can. What am I to do with them, Elentar? Nothing of your kin is left in this creature. End their suffering, Iliad. That is not so. The accursed homunculus has merged not just the Farseer's bodies, but their souls as well. They are still inside in agony, torn to pieces by memories, their own and others, but I can sense the shadow of she who thirsts, creeping ever closer to devour them and erase them from this world forever. I cannot let that happen.
Oh, spill no tears for me.
Okay. The path we lost reached the Reaving Tempest. The homunculus condemned 4 Farseers to monstrous suffering by locking their minds in one body. Their encounter with the road trader ended their torment one way or another. Path of the Drukhari. Okay. Alright. So we need to find what either Iliad or Marajai need to open the webway gate, or both. So I think this is a good place to end the episode. We're about to head deeper into the Reaving Tempest Spire, so I think it's going to lead to some more interesting and disturbing revelations. But yeah, we'll find out, and hopefully we get to the big final showdown in the next episode. But if not, it's probably soon, and that should be quite interesting. And it should be good to get back to, I guess they call it real space, and leave this sort of insanity behind. So thanks a lot for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.